Cruise ships are large passenger ships that are used for vacationing and are very popular vacation option for people of all ages. The cruise ship Explorer of the Seas is a 140,000-ton cruise ship operated by Royal Caribbean International. She was launched in 1990 and is the second ship in Royal Caribbean's Voyager class. The Explorer of the Seas is known for its spacious decks, variety of activities, and family-friendly atmosphere. She sails to a variety of destinations around the world, including the Caribbean, Alaska, Europe, and Asia. If you are looking for a relaxing and luxurious vacation, a cruise ship is a great option. There is something for everyone on a cruise ship, and you are sure to have a memorable experience. Here is a look at the most important things we know about the Explorer of the Seas. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like and activate the notification bell so you do not miss out on any of our future videos. Welcome to Luxury Elegance. How big is Explorer of the Seas? The Explorer of the Seas is a large cruise ship operated by Royal Caribbean International. It is 1,020 feet, 311 meters, long 157.5 feet, 48 meters, wide, and has a gross tonnage of 138,000. This makes it one of the largest cruise ships in the world. The Explorer of the Seas can accommodate up to 4,290 passengers and 1,185 crew members. It has a variety of amenities and entertainment options, including a water park, a casino, multiple dining options, and a spa. Explorer of the Seas itineraries. Some of the Explorer of the Seas itineraries. 7-night Greece and Croatia cruise. This itinerary sails from Ravenna, Italy to Venice, Porto Corsini, Italy, visiting Mykonos, Olympia, Corfu, Messina, and Naples along the way. 7-night Greek Isles cruise. This itinerary also sails from Ravenna, Italy to Venice, Porto Corsini, Italy, but it visits a different set of Greek islands. 7-night Western Caribbean cruise. This itinerary sails from Miami, Florida to Port Canaveral, Florida, visiting Cozumel, Grand Cayman, Montego Bay, and Ocho Rios along the way. 6-night Western Caribbean cruise. This itinerary also sails from Miami, Florida to Port Canaveral, Florida, but it visits a different set of Western Caribbean ports. These are just a few of the many itineraries offered on the Explorer of the Seas. Guests can choose from a variety of destinations and durations to create the perfect cruise vacation. Explorer of the Seas neighborhoods and layout. Ready to see what you can do on Explorer of the Seas? Explorer of the Seas will have 7 neighborhoods to help passengers easily navigate the ship. Royal Promenade. The Royal Promenade is the main thoroughfare of the Explorer of the Seas, a boulevard lined with shops, cafes, bars, and a live music venue. It is the heart of the ship, where guests can come to shop, dine, relax, and be entertained. The Royal Promenade is 2 decks high, with shops and cafes on the lower deck and bars and restaurants on the upper deck. There is also a live music venue called the Schooner Bar, where guests can enjoy live music and dancing. Central Park. Central Park is an indoor garden oasis on the Explorer of the Seas cruise ship. It features waterfalls, lush landscaping, and several restaurants and cafes. The park is located on Deck 8 and is open 24 hours a day. It is a popular spot for relaxation, dining, and people watching. Enjoy a meal at one of the restaurants. There are several restaurants in Central Park, offering a variety of cuisines. You can enjoy a casual meal at the Park Cafe or a more formal dinner at Chops Grill. Take a stroll through the gardens. The gardens in Central Park are lush and well-maintained. There are plenty of benches where you can sit and relax, or you can take a walk through the winding paths. Listen to the music. There is often live music playing in Central Park. You can enjoy a relaxing afternoon listening to the music while you people watch. Adventure Ocean. Adventure Ocean is the onboard kids club for children ages 6 months to 17 years old. It has separate areas for different age groups, including aquanauts 6 months to 3 years old, explorers 3 to 5 years old, voyagers 6 to 8 years old, navigators 9 to 11 years old, and voyagers of the seas 12 to 17 years old. Adventure Ocean offers a variety of activities for kids to enjoy. The sports deck. The sports deck on the Explorer of the Seas is a great place to get active and have some fun. There is a basketball court, mini golf course, rock climbing wall, and FlowRider surf simulator. The basketball court is perfect for a game of hoops with friends or family. The mini golf course is a fun way to spend an afternoon, and the rock climbing wall is a challenge for all skill levels. The FlowRider surf simulator is a great way to get your adrenaline pumping. Solarium. The solarium is an adults-only oasis on the Explorer of the Seas. It has a pool, hot tubs, and plenty of lounge chairs to relax in. The solarium is located on Deck 11 and is enclosed by a glass roof, so you can enjoy the sun and the views without the wind or the rain. There are also several small waterfalls and fountains in the solarium, which create a peaceful and relaxing atmosphere. Starlight Theater. The Starlight Theater is an outdoor theater on the Explorer of the Seas that shows Broadway-style productions and other entertainment. The theater has a capacity of 1,362 guests and is located on Deck 5. Shows are typically held twice nightly, and guests are encouraged to dress in dinner attire. Viking Crown Lounge. The Viking Crown Lounge is an exclusive lounge located on Deck 14 of the Explorer of the Seas. It offers panoramic views of the ocean and has a bar, restaurant, and dance floor. The lounge is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it also has a late-night snack bar. In the evenings, the lounge hosts live music and dancing. The Viking Crown Lounge is a great place to relax and enjoy the views or to dance the night away. The Casino on Explorer of the Seas. The Casino Royale on Explorer of the Seas is a large and luxurious casino with a wide variety of games to choose from. There are over 300 slot machines, as well as table games like blackjack, roulette, and poker. The casino also has a dedicated poker room with 10 tables. The Casino Royale is open 24 hours a day, and there are always friendly and knowledgeable staff members on hand to help you play your favorite games. There are also several bars and restaurants located within the casino, so you can enjoy a drink or a meal while you gamble. When can we book Explorer of the Seas? You can book the Explorer of the Seas at any time, but the best time to book is typically 6 to 12 months in advance. This will give you the most options to select your cabin, experience, and book any necessary flights. If you are flexible with your travel dates, you may be able to find better deals on cruises booked further in advance. You can book the Explorer of the Seas through Royal Caribbean International's website or through a travel agent. When booking, be sure to compare prices from different sources to get the best deal. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more exciting travel content, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future adventures. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bon voyage!